Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books, but sometimes they drive him crazy because I constantly have, these days, these Goodwill bags just sitting around my house. So I was like, why not do a little book haul? Even though I have, I mean, it's actually not a little book haul because some people sent me things, and so I'm just gonna start right into this. The first one, I don't know if I've done in a book haul or not. I bought it the day that I bought it. So I'm not really sure if I showed it in a book haul or not, but if I didn't, this is just a little book haul, you know, just a little book haul, not a big haul, just a little book haul. Anyway, the first book is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Have I showed, it sounds familiar like I've showed it, but anyway, it's about this girl that goes to live in outer space with her family or something. These books are like, if you go look at sci-fi for young adult, they're listed as like number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beth Revis is the New York Times bestselling author of the Across the Universe trilogy. I guess just 1, 2, and 3, there's no 4. Beth lives in rural North Carolina with her husband and dog and believes space is nowhere near their final frontier. And there she is. Hi, Beth. So anyway, I think I showed this in another. Anyway, okay, so I was at, well, I'll show you the ones that people sent me first of all. So in my vlog, if you don't know, I'm vlogging every day for the year of 2017 on Peter Vlogs. It's listed below. I mentioned how I had read or listened to an Audible last year, 1 Second After, which is by William Forstchen, which is what the world will look like if we really do have like World War III. Because it's not kind of like what people really think it is, and this guy is like, has a history in politics, and like they even read like part of this like in the General Assembly and things like that. It's very interesting. So, and basically the first one, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but what would happen is that like electricity would be gone within like a matter of minutes, and how it would affect the world and all that kind of stuff. And this one is actually 1 year after, so it's 1 year after the other book has ended. And I said in my vlog that I loved the first one so much that I wanted to read the second one. And so I think I'm gonna take this, I'm getting ready to go on a vacation with my husband for our birthdays to Mexico. I think I'm gonna take this one with me because I'm super excited to read it. I will say they're very, very depressing books. I mean, it's a very realistic view of what will happen if like World War III happens. So they're not super happy, you know, but they're interesting. So it says he is the prophet of the new dark age. The wise will listen, Stephen Kuntz. So, okay. And then I cannot remember, Dana sent me Every Exquisite Thing by Matthew Quick. I had talked on here about how I think I may have gotten this from the library at one point, but how I really wanted this book so bad. Matthew Quick wrote Silver Linings Playbook. If you have not seen the movie, it's fantastic. He also wrote sort of like a rock star, which I listened to on Audible last year and absolutely loved. And he also wrote Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, which is another one of my favorite books from last year. He kind of floats in and out of like YA, and like his voice is very powerful in both adult contemporary, and I don't know that I would call it literary fiction, but between adult contemporary and YA contemporary. And yeah, I love it. And this one's about star athlete and straight-A student Nanette O'Hare has played the role of dutiful daughter for as long as she can remember. But one day a beloved teacher gives her his worn copy of The Bubblegum Reaper, a mysterious out-of-print cult classic, and the rebel within Nanette awakens. And at the top it says, didn't you ever just simply want to stop? His books are super powerful. Sort of like A Rock Star is one of the books that has like resonated with me for a long time after I read it. And Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock too. So, and then I wanted to talk about Paper Tiger by Chloe Akemi. And Chloe actually sent this to me. This is her book. She sent me a nice little letter and everything. And it says normal, a word we all use to define everyone's life. We all seem to think that our peers have normal life as we grow older. We all think that none of the terrible things that happen in everyday news actually happens to anyone we see or talk to. Clementine has a different story, a story of strong hope, yet there's a sadness that surrounds it. There's a sadness that she's confused by because she's never had anything terrible happen to her. But she forgets that long ago memory that still haunts her. As she grows, so does the memory. Throughout her entire life, she questions whether or not this tragic experience has made her into what she is. She even goes so far as if she deserves to live, or wondering if she deserves to live. If anyone else felt the way she did, would they think death would be the answer too? It's really short. It's like 69 pages, 68 pages. So go check it out on Amazon, Paper Tiger. Yeah, I love when people send me independent books and I get to show them on here because like a lot of times they don't get their voices heard. And so if you want to send me your book, I will talk about it in a haul. I love that. I can't promise you when I'll read it, but thank you for sending it to me. And then the next 4, I actually got from Goodwill, and I'm so excited. So the first one is, I haven't even read the first one, but it is The Mortal Instruments Book 2, City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Everybody keeps on telling me to read these, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep on buying them if I find them. And look, I got this at Goodwill, okay, for 69 cents. It's like literally brand new. So now I have 2 of the books, so I guess I have to read them, right? I either, like in the comment sections, people either tell me, oh my God, that's the greatest series in the entire world, or they say it's trash, so. And then, I don't know why I got this book, but I was so excited when I saw it, because this is the kind of total trash that I read when I was in high school. And it's Hannah Green's I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. Someone out there has read this book, I know, and it says over 3 million copies sold. The extraordinary bestseller about a 16-year-old girl who hid from life in the seductive world of madness, absorbing, powerful, moving, says the Saturday Review. Seldom has the strange and seductive world of insanity been charted more explicitly or more beautifully than in this novel. The shining story of a young, I don't know that shining goes along with those worlds. The shining story of a young girl's 3 years in a mental hospital and her journey back from madness to reality. I just can't even wait. I think it sounds so fantastic. I mean, rather depressing, right? But like still fantastic. The terrain of madness, cruel and jealous gods, a screaming collect, and bowling winds command Deborah Blau. In this country there is uncertainty. I Never Promised You a Rose Garden is the story of a 16-year-old girl who retreats from reality into the bondage of an imaginary kingdom. It is a beautifully written novel that tells of her momentous struggle, aided by a brilliant psychiatrist to regain the real. It's very much like Sybil. It kind of reminds me of a little bit. It is an eloquent novel about mental illness, one that makes a poignant plea for compassion and understanding. I'm sure it will have a good effect on lots of people who don't realize that this sort of exploration can be done and this sort of effect achieved. Carl Menninger. Oh my God, the Menninger Foundation. Wow, that's kind of a really big deal that he said that, right? And next to it, you can also buy One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Okay. Should I know what this book is? Like, am I an idiot for not knowing what this book is? Okay. And then, listen. You know I am on like the buying spree of those horrible teenage haunt books, right? So I bought R.L. Stine's The Boyfriend. Did I show this at a haul too? It was just sitting over there. I was like, I don't think I have. Don't scream, it says. Joanna leaned over and her hand trembling struggled to turn on the bed table lamp just as Dex pulled himself into the room. He grinned at her, that warm, familiar grin, and walked stiffly away from the window into the yellow light. Hi, Joanna. His voice was a whisper, almost ghostly. Dex? Yeah, it's me. Don't scream, don't scream, don't scream. But Dex, you're dead. So excited to read that utter trash. Okay, and then the next one is Fear Streets by R.L. Stine, Haunted. There's a power in Melissa's room, but is he dead or alive? I mean, these seem rather similar books, don't they, both by R.L. Stine? Anyway, did y'all ever watch those Goosebump movies? I love those Goosebump movies by him. These are such quick reads. You can literally read these in like a night. I just sit out on the front porch and I'm like this. Anyway, I'm trying to have the whole collection. If you haven't been watching my videos, and you wouldn't know this, and then you probably need to get with the times and watch my videos. But in the back here, they have all, like the New Girl. I don't have that one. The Surprise Party sounds rather scary. The Overnight, I loved Overnights back in the day. But anyway, so if you like go back here, you can see that they have all the books listed. Gimme a Kiss. That can be scary too if somebody gets in your face. Give me a kiss. And like, no, get away. Anyway, so yeah, I want to own all of these books, these little books. I don't know why, what I'll do with them. They'll just end up in the basement. My husband will be like, are you ever going to clean that basement? Anyway, okay. That's my little haul for the day. My little haul that I made last 9 minutes. Should I show the books? I love when people show the books like this, so I'm going to do it. Oh my God, so many books. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will talk to you later. Follow me on all my social media. I'm super interactive. And go follow my daily vlog that I talked about. It's listed below. Bye.